Hey guys, Tomboy601 and happy Patch Notes Day. Glad I can get this one out. It's the middle of the hurricane currently. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't lose power while going through it, but this is going to be a very much first look at the patch notes because I don't know if I'm going to lose power, and that would mean this whole exercise is futile. So, if you're seeing this, we don't lose power. If you're not seeing this, we did. Okay, anyway, let's dive on in. Of course, this is going to be the Halloween update. If you want a free crate, you can go over to wowslegends.com/code redeemer and type in, oh, the cursor's not showing up. Oh, there we go. 6K2H9UOMBG. That will get you a free crate or some sort of free gift. Usually it's a crate. So go grab. There we go. One big ol' fall crate and 3 Halloween camouflages. Okay. Here's a sneak peek. That's a lot. We're just also, wow, that is a lot. Cool. This should be a good patch notes. Let's dive on in. Navarin, not Narvin. I apologize, okay? For some reason, mentally just deleted the A during the whole teaser trailer reveal. Navarin is going to be the campaign ship. As we expected, they released that teaser the other day. The big things, 360-degree rotating guns, secondary focus Russian battleship, big old 16-inch guns. It was pretty fun overall during the testing. We do sort of have a preview of it up back on the channel. So if you want to see what to expect on it, we've kind of already gotten a first little look at it. As far as what you can expect to earn if you don't buy the Admiralty backing, well, you can pick up all these wonderful things, including the base patch, 1,500 shadow coins, which I'm guessing that is the name of the new currency for the Halloween event, and a Halloween crate in there, which is always nice. As long as a commander crate. So even if you don't do the Admiralty backing, there's still some decent rewards in there. Of course, if you purchase the Admiralty backing, 2 more Halloween crates, 2,500 more shadow coins, the flag, and of course the battleship. Okay, and then all those other rewards which are important, but I think those are sort of the unique and the ones that deserve to be highlighted. Next up, Halloween 24, Crimson Break. Embark on a truly sinister journey from October 14th through November 4th. Join a group of daring travelers to save the Crimson Fleet heroes imprisoned by Rasputin's evil wife. Success in your mission will earn you numerous rewards, including a new British battleship, Queen Mary, a Halloween 24 crate, and shadow coins. You can spend shadow coins on a supernatural cruiser, Blazing Dread, based on Suzuya. Ooh. And as well as content from previous Halloween events, including ship skins and crates. Besides Crimson Break battles, you can also obtain shadow coins through the main campaign, Ominous Waters calendar, and the store. As for the Halloween 24 crate, it can drop events' main characters as commander guises, cool ship skins, and new German Tier 7 battleship, Scharnhorst 43. Plus, from November 4th to 18th, we're bringing back last year's Halloween operation, The Final Frontier. We've slightly modified mechanics. The rewards still include U.S. destroyers Nicholas, or compensation of $9.3 million. Nicholas Tier 4 American destroyer. I guess they're bringing that back, which is nice. And then they've transitioned the Halloween event to being more of a store-based event. I have mixed feelings on this. One, I know the Halloween event is usually one of my favorite things during the year just because it's a fun PvE kind of game mode, but I also know it is some people's most frustrating thing throughout the year, just because if you don't get it done early, you kind of get thrown into matchmaking with a bunch of other people who don't really know what they're doing because they haven't been able to accomplish when everyone who was competent was able to accomplish it. No digs at anyone who it took forever to get it done. So transitioning away from that, I can see I personally like, just because I'm not going to be here for a lot of the days of this update, and therefore I can kind of get through a bunch of this, it seems, without needing to participate in the event. But also, I'm sad to see us not get the PvE stuff that we usually get during Halloween. Or maybe I'm just misinterpreting that whole thing. We will just have to wait and see. Ominous Waters, a new calendar. That makes sense. Probably daily shadow coins. It looks like we get, a flag. I'm going to assume that's a crate, and I don't know what the first one is. And then you get a guise. Be a cool hero, but playing on the baddie side is definitely fun. Complete all daily tasks of the new Week 3 Ominous Waters calendar for October 14th through November 18th to obtain Vasilia, Rasputin, Commander Guys, Halloween 24 crates, Shadow Coins, and more rewards. Good news, you can now recover up to 3 missed days for free without having to spend. Good job, Wargaming. Good job. That's what you need to do. I mean, I definitely spent doubloons on missed days when I needed to get enough coins to buy shill, but I'm glad to see it. Also, we should probably come back to here. New British battleship, Queen Mary, different than Queen Elizabeth. I think Queen Mary's a battle cruiser, if I recall. Oh, wait, join a group of daring travelers to save. Okay, so wait, there is PvE. I'm dumb. I'm sorry, guys. Hurricane to the brain. And then Scharnhorst 43. If I recall, Scharnhorst 43 is an up-tiered Scharnhorst with just better characteristics overall, but gets up-tiered as a result. So, definitely cool stuff there. Glad to see that's happening here. Commander Guys bonuses. Interesting. Following the significant changes to Commander Geysers in our latest update, we're excited to reveal their full impact. Some Commander Geysers will now allow you to earn daily bonuses if you complete a small task. For example, you may need to earn 30 ribbons of any type to receive a plus 20% to global XP earned in a battle once per day. The tasks and bonuses may vary depending on guys. Okay. Like, as long as they don't creep into like gameplay buffs and they're just like economic buffs like this, I think this is a good way to tempt people to use guises more, because I'm someone who rarely, if ever, uses a guise. I'm more tempted now that we can kind of flip stuff back and forth. But to have now a nice economic bonus into the guises is a pretty good idea overall. This is a good change. This is a good change. We will see. Okay, the list of guises providing below will eventually increase. For now, it will only be pretty much new guises, right? Bjorn Stormbreaker only available in 24. Nader 20 Halloween 24. Amon's Sitri 24. Yeah, all of these, I think all of these are net new guises. So they're adding the effect for the new ones, and we will see how long it takes them to bring out the rest of them. But we will just have to wait and see. New Pan-European Destroyer tech line. That makes sense. They've been in early access. Tier 4, Tier 5, Tier 6, Tier 7 are now fully available as separate tech tree line. We've also completed the line with a totally new ship. Tier 8, El Katsonis. These ships are nobly fast and agile and equipped with a powerful main gun. HE split in El Katsonis. Also feature radar. Okay. Bit of a critique here, Wargaming. I don't think you can say you've completed the line without adding the legendary tier ship into it. We know each tier has its legendary, or each ship line has a legendary kind of attached to it. I don't think you can really call it completing the line unless you bring in the legendary tier. And where like, I don't think I saw a preview for a new legendary ship, but where are the new legendary ships? Because listen, I'm about to run out, and I will come and leave the game from time to time. And if I've started to run out, yes, there's probably a large backlog for newer players, but for the veterans, they are definitely not seeing the full benefit of their premium time if they don't have 2 legendary ships to research at any one time. So, bit of a miss there. I very much would like to see, when they introduce these new lines, that the tier 10 on PC, the legendary tier for us, is also introduced when they bring the full line in, because that is probably the best thing that needs to be done as far as for a gameplay reason and for keeping people around. But alas, looks like it's a bit too hard. New destroyer available, Druid. We have a preview of that up on the channel. I was not impressed. 25,000 steel, kind of what we would expect out of it. So here it is. Moving on. Racing Legends content returns. From October 28th through November 18th, the Racing Legends content will be back. Check the store for German Destroyer Bulletproof, British Cruiser Perfect 10, and sporty skins for Helena Gneisenau, and also completed the Racing Waves free mission to get camouflages, boosters, and Racing Legends crates, which also dropped racing-themed items. And British Cruiser Perfect 10, by the way, both Bulletproof and Perfect 10 have been slightly buffed compared to their originals. Nice! That is good to see a buff there. They both definitely needed it. Kind of annoying because like a lot of the Racing Legends content was guises, so I'm disappointed to see that those guises aren't getting the new economic bonuses as of yet, but we will have to wait and see. One of the skins I kind of regret not buying is the Gneisenau skin that looks like a hot rod. So I may be spending some money on a Gneisenau skin, but I wouldn't recommend anyone else really doing it. Anyways, next up, Back in Time, honoring the end of World War I Veteran Day and other historical dates from November 4th to 18th. You can participate in a new historical event. To commemorate the end of World War I and Veterans Day, visit the store to discover ships that participated in historical battles and operations. Oklahoma, Texas, Agincourt, Kawachi, G101, Bellerophon, Warspite, Arizona, Julio Cesare, Viribus Unitis, South Carolina, Aurora, Oleg, and Arkansas. Complete the Silencing the Storm mission during the event to earn 10 epic boosters, 12 hunter. Okay, so a bunch of camos. And then the German Tier 3 battleship Von der Tann with the dedicated flag. Very nice to see Von der Tann coming to the console. Von der Tann has been used as a mobile sign-up carrot to try to get people to sign up on the mobile side and play some games on mobile. So good to see it coming over. They've also prepared new missions, Battle of Trafalgar and Leyte Gulf. It is a bit weird calling this an event when I think we would all want like PvE versions of these battles using these ships. But just a store event. But hey, some of these I think are pretty rare, like Bellerophon, if I recall. Like some of these have been reward ships and you've only really been able to get them as reward ships. So I'm interested to see what sort of price tag they're going to put on or how you can use them or whatnot. So we'll see. Ranked battles demonstrate ranked battles, tier 5, tier 7. Okay. Rewards 3 teams. Oh, teams of 3. Okay, teams of 3. Tier 5 and tier 7. Okay, whatever. Balance changes to ships and commanders, new ribbon and medal. Okay, all of this looks like it's going to be covered in the Ministry of Balance article. So why don't we just head over to the Ministry of Balance? Okay, Ministry of Balance. Let's dive on in. First up, Tulsa. Tulsa falls behind her peer slightly due to her reduced salvo weight, so we're improving her rate of fire and concealment. Very nice. She was definitely kind of downplayed because she came out at the same time as Salem, and, Salem's just a Des Moines at tier 8, so makes sense that this one needs a little bit more love. Maybe our reload time down by half a second, detectability down by just a smidge. Okay, overall, I'll give her a try. We'll see. Carnot slightly falls behind her peers in damage output, so we're improving her aspect slightly. 24-second reload, max HE shell damage going up, which I like. Carnot has been the HE slinger of the line of that like concept, and I'm happy to see some love here. I think Carnot can be a very sneaky and a very difficult ship to deal with when played correctly and an annoying one. So to see this going on, I'm happy to see it. Hopefully we'll see more Carnots out and about. Albemarle and Drake, British heavy cruisers lack some survivability, so we've buffed both Albemarle and Drake. Awesome. Drake's already nice and strong. Happy to see another buff. Looks like we're just doing health and moving health pools around. Long and short, looks like total health for an upgrade, Albemarle going from 43 to 47. Excellent. And for Drake, going from 46 to 49. Cool. Those are both good ones. Gajamada receiving a small torpedo buff. Oh, actually pretty decent with the range increase going from 8 to 10 kilometers. And total top speed going up to 62 knots. U.S. battleships proved more survivable than intended and were problematic according to your feedback. While we aren't increasing the size of their citadels, this HP reduction will make them more vulnerable. Okay, so stock health, whole health reduced from 71 down to 64. Ooh, that is a big hit. And they're moving health around as well, it looks like. Nebraska going from 71 to 67. Delaware going from 80,000 to 75. Yeah, so that's a pretty decent debuff. Interesting that Louisiana isn't on here, given that people paid some good money for Louisiana. So it can continue being as broken as it was, but the rest of the ships don't get it. Interesting choice there, Wargaming. But hey, we are where we are. Next up, Navarin. Ooh. New Soviet battleship Navarin was available for rent during previous update. Her test period was successful, showing she needed a slight reduction in survivability. As well, we've reduced the effectiveness of the repair party consumable, but we also slightly increased its duration. HP, okay. So, ooh, that is a fairly big hit, cutting that nearly in half, but they've also, okay, that's not too bad. I guess being able to heal as much health per second back was probably the biggest issue of all of this. Racing Legends, both perfect 10 bulletproof were lacking in performance. Yes, they were. Perfect 10, reload time going down to 7 seconds. AP shell velocity increased. Detectability going down to 12.5. Nice. Torpedo reload time going down. Engine boost going to a 20% engine boost. That could be fun. I feel like there's some fun things that could be done with that. Detectability range by sea for bulletproof down. Nice. Torpedo range increased to 7.5. It very much needed that one. And engine boost going up to 20% to kind of fit in with the racing theme. I like that. Okay. Legendary tier. This trio of legendary ships were designed in an older style with increased HP from their hit locations or subsequent ship. This makes their survivability to balance them against tier 7 ships, but no longer makes sense. Okay, so we're not seeing overall HP increases, just the HP being moved around on cab, conch, and gearing. Interesting. Okay, but it does look like gearing will get, yeah, these guys will get saturated quicker. Interesting. Okay. Commander skill changes. Ooh, nerf to dance with death and gyrating drill bits. Okay, acoustic chamber getting a buff. Sonar cooldown improved up to 35%. Ooh, that rune build we explored a while back could be getting just that bit more spicy, with number of sonar charges increased up to 2. Sponge, damage reduction now to 20% when taking Sponge, as well as on armament on ship armament, and effective incoming damage for cruisers down to 6%. Okay. Oh, repair time down to 20. Okay. But still, extra 1% of damage reduction overall for Sponge, pretty good. By the book, damage control party duration improved from 5 to 10%. Damage control party reload time going from 10 to 15%. And special effect range going up to 4.5. Okay. That makes it a little bit better. Dance with Death going from 0.16 to 0.12, which means I think we're going from like a 4. Is that 4%? I forget what 0.1. Calculator. Let's do a little bit of quick math here. 0.12 times 99 is 11. Yes, that's an up to a 12. That's now your maximum is going to be about a 12% reload buff overall if you're at 1% health. Interesting. Gyrating drill bits, every battleship's favorite one. Gun traverse speed down to 1.2%. Battleship AP shell damage going from 10 to 8%. Okay. And range going from 10 to 7%. I think that's the biggest one. I like that they're taking down the range just because it's going to force the brawling battleships, or it's going to force the ones who've taken gyrating drill bits to be a bit closer, and it's going to give brawling battleships a better chance to push in. So That's overall pretty good. And fully packed getting a nerf, going from 30% down to 20% on consumable cooldown time. Okay, that's fine overall. Gunther Lutkins getting adjustment increase in cruisers gun AP shell damage, going from 5% up to a 6% max. And unique skill loyalty to the Navy, getting small buffs all around, an extra 1%. Okay. Finally, new ribbon and medal. Starting with this update, you can now earn the assisted ribbon by inflicting any amount of damage to an enemy vehicle within 30 seconds before it sinks. This ribbon will award you a quarter of the credits and experience you would have received from a destroyed ribbon. Nice. Additionally, to reward players who frequently assist their allies, there's now a helping hand if you earned 5 assisted ribbons. Okay, so there's officially a Kraken for assisting. We're gonna have to try to go for that. But guys, that is the update. Overall, I'm surprised with how much there is. A little heavy in the store. We'll see how all the new things are. If you're interested, we will of course be trying it out. I don't know if I'll have power on Monday, but hopefully I will, and hopefully we can play. Anyways, guys, if you like videos like this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. See ya.